Imagine a sea of steel tanks moving like giant waves, ready to crush everything in their path. July 1943, in the scorching Russian steppes, German and Soviet soldiers prepare for history's largest tank clash. The Battle of Kursk became a turning point in World War II, full of strategy and incredible courage. Kursk is known as the biggest tank battle ever, with thousands of war machines fighting simultaneously. On the Soviet side, Marshal Georgy Zhukov leads, designing defenses with clever traps and layered fortifications. On Germany's side, Field Marshal Erich von Manstein commands attacks with deadly tactics and firm confidence. Thousands of lives are at stake, heavy tanks ready to clash, shaping the fate of the entire war. This battle was born from Germany's plan to destroy Soviet forces and regain the initiative on the Eastern Front. Aware of the coming attack, Soviets prepared multi-layered defenses and deadly anti-tank mines. Both sides knew this fight depended not just on strength, but also strategy, intelligence, and patience. It was the ultimate test for modern tanks, huge steel machines facing Russia's harsh and unpredictable terrain. Kursk showcased innovations, including super-heavy tanks like the German Tiger and Soviet T-34 in action. Over 6,000 tanks were involved, making it the largest tank battle in the Eastern Front's history. With complex forces and strategy, the Battle of Kursk was about to start, forever changing world history. The German attack began at dawn, Panther and Tiger tanks breaking through the Soviets' initial defensive lines. Soviets resisted the initial onslaught, using mines and trenches as effective deadly traps against the enemy. The fight turned into positional warfare, tanks attacking and defending alternately across the Russian steppes. Brave Soviet tank crews pushed through enemy lines, despite Germany's overwhelming firepower. Meanwhile, Soviet reserves prepared behind the lines, ready to reinforce the front whenever necessary. Every movement was calculated. Tactics mattered more than sheer numbers or firepower on the battlefield. Day after day, the battle raged fiercely, destruction spread, and dust blanketed the entire battleground. Manstein launched a final southern attack, hoping to break through Soviet defenses with decisive force. Yet Soviets held firm. T-34 tanks clashed with German armor, resulting in an inevitable and intense confrontation. Thousands of soldiers fought, with strategy and courage deciding who survived and who fell on the battlefield. At the battle's peak, tanks destroyed each other, explosions shattering the hot, tense air around them. The war's brutality buried both soldiers and tanks in deadly chaos, leaving destruction all around. Most German tanks were destroyed. Soviets held their lines, paying a heavy price on both sides. Soviet bravery shone through as they defended their land with extraordinary sacrifice and determination. Manstein realized the plan failed, ordering a retreat to save the remaining troops from total disaster. The Battle of Kursk proved courage and strategy often outweighed mere numbers and weapon strength. Soviet victory shifted the initiative, allowing them to begin pushing German forces back on the Eastern Front. Hundreds of thousands of lives were involved, the land devastated, yet history remembered the courage of both sides. Kursk became an eternal lesson. Tank warfare combines tactics, technology, and human courage. After Kursk, Soviets gained momentum, significantly turning the Eastern Front in their favor. The battlefield's massive destruction teaches the heavy cost of strategy and courage in war. Kursk was not only about machines, but also about humans guiding bravery and tactics through danger. Modern analysis shows Kursk highlighted the importance of intelligence, logistics, and innovation in tank warfare. History remembers Kursk, reminding us of the power of combined strategy, technology, and human courage. Kursk teaches, in the darkness of war, courage and strategy decide who survives and how history unfolds.